240 gallons of.
It's good here. And just
Good.
Oh, sexy, sweet, sweet. So we've been tapping these maple trees for the past about 6 years, and it's a quite simple process. All you need is a spile and you need a drill. So this is a 5/16 inch spile with a 5/16 inch drill bit. And we're just gonna go at a slight angle upward, and I'm gonna go about inch inside the tree. Nice and steady. Try to get all that tree bark out so it doesn't clog up your hole. And then we'll take this little plastic spile. This side here will go in, so the sap will run right through, run down into here, into the tube, and then right inside the bucket. So we'll get it in there till it's snug. Take a hammer, and you don't want to hit it too hard. Just give it some light taps right in the end there. And you can almost hear the sound change. And that's nice and snug. If you hit it too hard or you move the drill too much, you'll make the hole too big and the sap will leak out and it won't go into the spile. So I'm gonna take it nice and easy. Done. Now normally when I tap a tree, once you drill inside the maple, the sap will start running out. That's when you know the tree's ready to rock, but it's been a little bit of a cold snap, so the tree's frozen. Once it gets above 40 degrees, maybe in a day or two, this sap will start running. And then it will get to about 20 degrees at nighttime, and then the tree's gonna freeze again. And that's the ideal conditions you want to run maple syrup. You want around 20, 25 degrees at night, so it's frozen. And then during the day, it thaws out 40, 45 degrees. And once this tree thaws, it's gonna blow some sap right through it, and we're gonna get a full bucket. And this bucket, with these 2 taps, probably could fill up in 2 days of that temperature right there. And I try to set up 7 or 8 of these so we can get 35 gallons every 2 days in those ideal conditions. So we're gonna add one more since this tree is big enough. I'm gonna probably put another tap. This one's about right here, so I try to go about 6 inches lower. So I'm gonna go about right around here. I try to go at least 3 feet up from the ground, and I try to go 6 inches lower from the previous tap. Just getting a couple pieces of sticks. I'm gonna put them on top of that bucket because that lid doesn't want to stay shut. I think it's a different lid for a different bucket. So just gonna throw these on top. That'll make sure it's nice and tight, and then we'll get out of here because it's pretty cold. It's windy today. fire ripping.
Oh, yeah, I see. You feed it out, yeah. Open up your back door.
I first need to clear.
Oh, yeah. All right, see if you can open it now.
And you want to bring it inside.
Very hard.
A little too much on that one. As I was bottling up this maple syrup, I just wanted to point out the grade A maple syrup, which is right here, was produced right in the beginning of the season. And as the season goes on, the maple syrup gets darker. Gets grade B and then a grade C. All taste awesome. All taste really good, really sweet. The grade A maple syrup is a little lighter, more buttery. And as you get towards the end of the season, because the sugar content is a little lower, so it takes a little more time to boil, you pick up those little molasses notes from the caramelization of all the extra sap, all the extra work it has to get done, which darkens up the syrup, which gives it a little more robust flavor. We call this Maple Nook. This is the first cabin that we built on our property about 5 years ago. As we were cutting the trees, we started clearing out this area. Me and my wife always wanted to build a cabin. We noticed this was the perfect area. And then it had this beautiful maple tree here, right in the middle, that we kept. And sort of themed the cabin around that, but also that kind of inspired us to start making maple syrup. We tapped it, and now we tap about 10 trees at this point, and I'd say we probably get about 240 gallons of sap every year, which gives us about 5.5 gallons to 6 gallons of syrup. So as you saw, the process of making maple syrup is definitely not a quick one, but it's something I take pride in. I take pride in my tapping process. I take pride in the flavor of it. We gift a lot of that stuff out to family members that wait for it every year. It's a great time to spend with these boys outside. Time to slow down. I'm a corporate chef by trade, so you know my life's pretty crazy throughout the week, and sometimes 6-7 days a week. No cell phones ringing, no text messages coming in, stuff like that. Just taking a trek out there. It's peaceful. Birds are chirping because it's springtime. He helps me collect a lot of sap out in the woods. Do you like making maple syrup?
Yeah, I do like making maple syrup.
How does our maple syrup taste?
It tastes awesome. Sweeter than others.
Sweeter than others, yeah. It's a great way to get your family outside, get away from the technology that the modern world likes to use nowadays, and just getting back to the old days. Likes to go out in the woods. If it feels like it's too intimidating, just go for it. If you have a maple tree at your house, get a few little things at the store, just go tap it, boil it down, see what happens. Kind of how we started. And we just fell in love with the tradition. Like I said before, we never made any maple syrup, before we started 5 years ago. So anybody's capable of learning a new trade. Anybody's capable of learning a new trick. I had never built a cabin before. And, the cabin that's on this property here, Maple Nook, that was the first thing I ever built. Then we ended up building another A-frame. So, I mean, to be honest, you're always capable of learning anything new. And maple syrup's just one of those things you can put in your arsenal of traditions to pass down to your kids. They'll enjoy it, and they can pass it down to their kids as well. We want to say thank you very much for watching the video. Thanks for watching our process. I hope everybody learned something, and hopefully everybody can get out and tap a maple tree, make some maple syrup on your own, and we'll see you on the next video.